Back with us here, ladies and gentlemen, at the Shakey's B-League. Of course, this coming Thursday, it will be that last seat for the quarterfinal or the semifinal round between Lyceum and Adamson. You can catch that right here, 2 p.m. on NBN. And another person you can catch if you come here to the arena is our food-loving third person in our panel, Man Panganiban. Yes, Man.
Food-loving. I don't know how to take that. But guys, I was talking with Coach Roger Banzuela earlier today, and you can feel the excitement, the enthusiasm, and he has all the right to have that feeling because this is the first time the team entered the semifinals since they joined the league back in 2008. Medyo worried lang si Coach Roger because he didn't tell the team that this is a non-bearing game para hindi daw maging relax at bumaba yung quality ng game ng Lady Stingers. Nakita lang daw ng mga bata sa newspaper yesterday yung status ng game today, so medyo kinakabahan siya. Baka nga daw maging complacent masyado. And just a heads up, this is the last game of their two guest players, Jade Hare, who is going back to the States on May 5, and Rebby De Lotindo, who will coach USLS's high school team for palarong pambansa. So expect an all-out game for the two, and of course, the team as well, guys.
Well, that's gonna be a big loss, especially itong si Rebby De Lotindo, who has been a standout libero for them. But alam naman natin, import yan ni Coach Roger. She actually is a coach already. St. LaSalle puts it away, courtesy of Kea Plaska. But Jade Hare, her height, will be sorely missed.
Oh, yeah, especially her blocking,
yes.
Her presence at the net. Pero ang question dyan sino kaya ang papalit
sa dalawa, I will venture to
going
guess.
Into the semi-finals.
You know, ito, one guess for me, if Coach Roger can bring in any of his former players, I would say Jade Plaska. That would be a good addition dito.
Pwede.
Again, a lot of adjustments needed here para sa kumpara ng FEU.
But you can really tell that Coach Nes Pamilar just wants mga lessons, diba?
Right.
Especially you have a game, dito mo matuturo right at that moment.
Right.
Yung mga adjustments that they will learn. Especially it's really a new team.
Si Morada ba naka-line up pa rin for Daki score? Si Morada ba naka-line up pa rin for UAAP?
Yan we have to ask Man about that. Pero mukhang because
Yes,
diba? She stopped for a year
just
kasi.
1 year, yes.
Diba? So I think may playing year pa rin to si Irish Morada.
So, but that still does not solve the height problem nitong FEU going into the next UAAP season. Dakis tries to keep that one alive, and that reception by C went straight to Aplaska.
And Aplaska, just with enough effort, takes that point.
But Jade Hare is back in the front line para dito sa St. LaSalle. Nice dig that time on the reception by Morada. Magsumbol, turned back by Aplaska again.
Aplaska, again, her presence at the net, especially beside Hare.
Right.
Really just a wall on the side of USLS. See it once again.
Yung presence pa lang ni Hare, nakita mo kaagad yung adjustment magsumbol. Sabi ko, ay malaki. So 5-point lead now for St. LaSalle.
Oh, that's going to be a long one.
And April Rossingpit does not get the job done on her serve. Majorie Ross now. Again, as we keep on mentioning, 10 freshmen for Nes Pamilar. Axel is the official outfitter of the Shakey's B-League. Ross, lefty. Danila, King Pit, Hare. And Aplaska. Oops. Teka muna. Was that overreaching? Yes, it was.
So, violation called against USLS. Lucky break for FEU. They get that point.
Ganyan kataas ang lundag ni Aplaska. Alayo na niya sa net, napa-overreaching pa siya.
Haba ng kamay.
Yes. So 13-10. Rojas continues to serve. Here's Hingpit on the quick to Jade Hare.
Going the other way.
Right. Dakis could not get that one across. And that's what you know, that's what you like about Jade Hare. Pag lumundag siya, her hang time is so high that she can decide where to put the ball. That is something that they will miss. Jade Hare is about 6 feet tall.
Kanina, it was to her left, and then the next one to her right.
Nice sharp serve there, coming from Kea Plaska. And here's the attack from Morada. And we have seen this throughout the years para kay Makaila Irish Morada. And FEU just sticking close now. It is a 14-11 lead for St. LaSalle. Rachel Andak is the queen of the remote control serve. But De Lotindo, very good receiver there. Here's Orendain. She's been quiet here in this first set. Magsumbol, power attack, kept alive there by Aplaska. And De Lotindo, yes, with a very high free ball. Here's Agno now, going to see. And then stopping and hitting is Morada. Here's Hingpit going to Orendain. And sabi ni Orendain, anong quiet?
smartly just over the blockers of FEU.
She stands about 5'6", and she's leading the league in scoring.
Well, so far in this first set, partner, 7 attack points for USLS, 5 coming from Alaska.
That's right. That's why we're saying that Orendain is very quiet here in the first set, because the captain has been getting a lot of the attention. Here's Dakis now, going to C. They set it up for Vargas, turned back that time by Dolar. One more time around for Vargas. Hare put a hand on that one. Here's Dolar going to Danila, and Beauty goes long.
And on the other side, good news is Morada, 3 attack points of her 4 tries. So 75% to sa Morada so far.
And now Magsumbol on the serve. That one lacked energy.
No way for that ball to make it.
So 16-12, 4-point lead for St. La Salle to our second technical timeout.